spell Rakim?
I got the smoke, I'm in full rotation. Smoke. They told me just be patient. I know them boys still hating. ARP sang like Fantasia. Shoot till he dead on Mo won't graze you. My niggas bout that paper. We copping green by the acre. She don't wanna fuck on Mo won't make her. I got the smoke, I'm in full rotation. They told me just be patient. I know them boys still hating. ARP sang like Fantasia. Shoot till he dead on Mo won't graze you. My niggas bout that paper. We copping green by the acre. She don't wanna fuck on Mo won't make her. She don't wanna fuck on Mo won't make her. My guys say hit like a raider. Playing with stocks, I'm a trader. Playing with sticks, you can call me Darth Vader. Man, so sick, think I need a ventilator.
1, 2, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Talk It Out with Showout, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we are back at it again. Another Tuesday in 2021, ladies and gentlemen. We are on our way to something. Another historical year, I believe. Another historical year. Time and time again, we got more and more stuff to come out. We got more and more stuff to happen, and it's ridiculous. It's so crazy. Everybody thought 2021 was going to start off and just be completely different from last year. And we dragging all of that into this year, dragging everything, and it's making it even worse. But that doesn't stop us here, okay? That doesn't stop us here because we're going to continue to move, continue to grow, no matter what, because nobody's going to stop us, all right? Shout out to the Juice Network. Shout out to Showout Entertainment. Shout out to everybody that makes this all possible. Thank you all for tuning in. You know, we just here to have a discussion, talk. Let's get into some news. A lot has been happening. Recently on Hulu, they just dropped a documentary for January 6th, when they stormed the Capitol. For those of you who do not know that whole day in its entirety, detail, everything that happened, I really advise you watch that documentary. It really opened my eyes to so much of the BS that goes on in politics. It makes me really look at politics in a way that, like, I should have been looking at it for all this time. You got to think about it, right? These people have set up a system for them to win all the time. So when they're not winning, they believe that their own system is working against them, and that way, that's how they get the uproar and do all the other shit. And a lot of people always talk about it. What if that was black people? What if that was black people? What if, if they were black, they would have been dead at the steps. They wouldn't have made it past the barrier. You got to think about it. The National Guard didn't get out there till like 5 or 6. They was rioting already and storming the Capitol at 1 o'clock, close to 2 o'clock. So it took them nearly 3 hours to try and de-escalate the situation with the National Guard. But yet, when we were doing peaceful protests, we weren't even nowhere near any type of government official building trying to go in and storm the place. And they sent riot, and they sent the National Guard in advance for us. Trump has been tweeting about January 6th weeks and days leading up to it. So when it happened, it shouldn't have been a surprise. You see what I'm saying? The National Guard shouldn't have been the last people to have been out there, to have been sent out there. They should have been the first people to call. All the way back in December when Trump said it will be big, it will be wild. The fuck does that mean? If anybody black would have said some shit like that, they would have sent the military, the army. They would have sent everybody to wherever we was going to meet at if we said some shit like that. But, it's life, man. It's life the way it is. It's life the way it is, man. And we got to live it. We got to find a way to live it and be able to just live. And I know a lot of y'all, for those of you who pay attention to the show, who tunes in on a weekly basis, I don't have my mic stand right now. Only because it broke on me yesterday when I was DJing at Central. I dropped it, my dumb ass, and it broke. So now I gotta get a new mic stand. The mic holder. The whole mic stand in itself is fine. It's not all the way broken. It's just the holder part that holds the microphone is broken. So I gotta get a new one of that. But I hate when shit like that happens. Like I be using something and then literally right after I get done using it, either gets broken, lost, or some other shit like that. And that right there always blows my mind because I'm like, why I gotta be me? Sometimes I really sit and just be like, why me? Then I got a haircut. Ooh, I know that because I have another problem of going a long ass time without getting a haircut. The last time before I got this cut, the last time I got a haircut was my birthday, October 31st. And I ain't get a haircut until 2 days ago. And it's 2021. I need to do better. 2021 is more about self-awareness, self-care. I've been trying to build on that, bro. I don't think a lot of people really understand how hard it is to be for yourself, especially when you were built to be for others. You know what I'm saying? You were built to think that you were for others. So it's like you didn't have time to focus on yourself because you had to deal with everybody else. You had to focus on everybody else. So this is me thinking, my mental. Like I didn't think I would have had the time just for myself. So I only got haircuts. I only did stuff like that on special occasions. Now it's just got to be a regular thing because I worry about my presence a lot more now, being that I got to be out in the public and shit. So I'm just trying to get better at being all that, bro. Like, I feel like I would be a J. Cole as far as being famous type shit. Like, I ain't with all the flashing, with the business moves. I'm with the money making. Like, the flashing shit gonna come and go. The flashing shit gonna come and go. That jewelry gonna come and go. That shit, bruh, that don't mean nothing. Like, my main thing is building longevity. Like, I want a club. I want a restaurant. I want chains. I want shit all over the world. Like, I want to build, one of the best entertainment companies in the world. Like, that's genuinely what I want to do. Because entertainment is a key factor in life. And I think COVID really spread the love and shine the light. That's what I meant to say. I don't know what my mind was going through this morning, but we got to spread the love, and we got to continue to elevate and better ourselves. Entertainment is the best way to do that. You got to think about it. Music and technology and social media and all this shit nowadays is the forefront of what we do. It's the forefront of our lives. And COVID made virtual learning, virtual living, virtual everything more of a reality than it was before COVID. Before COVID, nobody really took a look and really tried to understand what was virtual reality or virtual learning or just virtual streaming, to where now that's what you have to do. So a lot of people got to understand that when technology comes and when technology advances, there is no stopping it. When stuff moves forward, there's no stopping it. You have to either adapt or get left the fuck behind. And I'm sorry, but a lot of people in the past generations are getting left behind. People in generation, the millennials and on, are trying to catch up or trying to stay there. You know what I'm saying? Because our generation is the first of the generation to have to live with technology. I don't think a lot of people understand that. Our generation is the first generation to be totally 100% dependent on technology. You can look at that however you want to. You can listen, we need technology. Get that out of your head trying to be, we consumed by the technology. It's fucking around us. What the fuck do you want us to do? We're not living in the Stone Ages. We don't need to write on a piece of paper no more. We don't need to fucking send mails through the fucking mailbox. We can email. We got Apple Pay. We got DoorDash. We got Instacart. We got all of this shit that wasn't even here 5 years ago. So you got to think about it. From the time you was born, from the time everybody was in the 1990s, right? 1990, I even give it a little bit of the 80s. All the way up until now, for those that are born and living, right? Our brains are built. It took one generation. It took one generation. I'm telling you, the 90s, once the 90s kids were born and invested into so much technology, like when they were born, you got to think about it. When I grew up, I had a CD player, an MP3 player. CD players were called Walkmans. I had the DVD player. When people would have DVDs in your car, DVD player. You see what I'm saying? This is when the PS2, GameCube, like it was so much technology, so much stuff. But yet it's not as advanced as it is right now, but it's still technology. Our parents were like, some of the, the older parents, the only type of technology they had was maybe an Atari. The most advanced technology they probably were exposed to was probably a payphone. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe nothing of the caliber of what we on right now. Past generations before us didn't have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all this other shit. Like, that's the place of news, entertainment, sadness, happiness, joy, pain, all types of shit. If you want to know what goes on in the world, where the fuck do you go? Twitter. Who the fuck watches the news? Nobody watches the news no more. By the time you see the news on Twitter, the news done spread it across the world. It's blew the fuck up. And another thing, people, you got to stop worrying about others. Technology has made us so connected that we're disconnected. And I don't even think a lot of y'all really got that, what I just said. Technology made us so connected that we're disconnected from each other. You got to think about it. You would rather spend more time dealing with your phone and messing with somebody who's all the way on the other side of the world and not even focus on the person that's sitting right in front of you. When was the last time you went out with somebody? Date, adventure, out, fun night, movies, wherever the case may be. When was the last time you went out and you did not pick up your phone that entire time you was with that person? If no, y'all lying if y'all say y'all have. Because I know everybody pick up that damn phone. Everybody. Even if it's on Do Not Disturb. Even if it's off, you going to cut it on at some point to check. Because for a person to not be able to reach you by phone or by text or by social media or by anything like that, you don't exist. That's just the way. And see, even that shows you how much of the way of the world has changed. If you don't have a phone, if you don't have social media, if you don't got any sort of technology that we use nowadays, you're basically off the grid. You're basically non-existent. You basically just don't even exist to nobody in this fucking world. Because everything and what we do and how we communicate goes through technology. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of things have came about that technology. We've had some great products come out, and hell, look at the shows that is coming about. Look at all the innovation in the TV shows, the movies that are coming about. Look at this, the CGI, the special effects, the shit that we can do. We can do Transformer movies now. We can do literal superhero movies now that we couldn't do back in the day. Not let alone content and characters and shit. Like, we've always had that, but we've never had the means to put it on the screen in such a realistic fashion in the way that technology allows us to do. So it's a lot of things that technology has played in its hands for, and in my opinion, it is transcended into so many different things and has allowed people to leave legacies and have allowed things to resurface, vintage and nostalgic, all kinds of shit. Like, I fuck with that so much. And one of the shows that I used to fuck with back in the day was the Wayans brothers. I love the Wayne brothers. The Wayne brothers were fucking hilarious to me. I loved all this shit. We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five. If you don't know, if you didn't know how that, if you don't know how I got that where it came from, then clearly you are too young for me. You need to go watch it. But yeah, shout out to the Wayne brothers. The Wayne brothers' first episode premiered January 11th, 1995. That was 1995. It is 2021. You know how much has changed between 1995 and 2005? Let alone 95 to 2021. That's crazy. That's a major leap, a jump. But shout out to them, man. They do it. They doing it, man. The Wayne brothers are definitely leaving a major, major legacy. Shout out to Mary J. Blige, celebrating 50 years, Black excellence, Black beauty. Oh my God, have you seen her? Did you see her the other day? Woo! Looking good. She looking good. Oh man, nah. Shout out to Mary J. That's my baby. Shout out to LaMelo. Shout out to LaMelo Ball. Let's get into sports. LaMelo Ball becomes the youngest in NBA history to average a triple-double in a game. I'm trying to tell you, boy, I know LaVar Ball is somewhere doing backflips. And everybody said LaMelo was going to come out to be the best. It was going to be better than his brothers. Because you got to think about it. For him to be younger than his brothers and able to keep up with his brothers, yeah, he was going to be a beast. And look at him now over there in Charlotte going crazy. Charlotte been winning the past couple games, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not trying to say it's all Melo. You know what I'm saying? It's all Melo, but, you notice a difference with Melo out there on that court. That's all I'm going to say. And shout out to him, man. Hopefully he grows and develops into, I'm sure, we're not going to have another LeBron. Let's go ahead and get that out there. It's going to be a long time before we get another LeBron. And hell, we're not even going to get a LeBron at the LeBron caliber that we got. You know what I'm saying? These Tom Brady's, the LeBrons, like, we're not going to have a lot of people like that no more. Because you got to think about it. Like, I don't know, because it's like people don't look to stay somewhere long or don't look to really put forth a lot of effort to stay somewhere long. You got to think about it. Kobe played his whole years at Lakers. He ain't go reside anywhere else. Michael Jordan played all of his first, his prime seasons with the Bulls. Of course, he went to the Wizards in the 2000s, the latter part of his career, which, we ain't gonna talk about that. But anywho, I think it's already been discussed and determined that LeBron James is the GOAT. Just as far as on and off the field, he has done incredible. He is a light to a lot of these kids that they see themselves where he's at, that they can do it, they can reach for the stars and just be better. So, shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to everybody playing the sports out there, man. That's not an easy thing, especially football. I remember when I played football in middle school, I knew the very first day of hitting, I knew football was not for me. Football was not my type of sport. And So after 8th grade, I stopped playing, went to the band, called it a day. I wasn't about to deal with that. Get brain damage and shit. I can't deal with that. Not me. I'm already stupid as it is, retarded. So I didn't want to do that to myself. Before we get out of here, though, I do want to talk about DJ Academics and what he said the other day about female rappers. So of course he was speaking on Meg. Speaking on how the bar was set real low for women rappers. And that's another thing. Let's call them women rappers. I don't know. Anyways, that's just me trying to be progressive. I don't know. Call them what you want. Just don't be disrespectful. But women rappers, Some of them got bars. Some of them got bars. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He was stating that somebody like Meg is not gonna go toe to toe with the top 20 niggas. And I get it. Maybe not top 20. As far as I feel as if she can stand her own higher up than that, maybe top 10, top 5. But, you know, Megan, I pay attention to her freestyles more than I do her actual music. Because as an artist, once you get to the point of mainstream and pop, your music gets watered down to the point to where it's what sells. It's not about, you know, being innovative, being trying to be, I don't know, a genius, trying to be the next Kanye and all the other shit. It's just about what sells. Like, niggas ain't trying to think, like, go outside. They just want to have what sells. So in Megan's case, sex sells for her. Sex sells for her. So, of course, she's sexualized. And all she, you know, she talk about her pussy, and she talking about fucking niggas, and she talking about niggas wanting to fuck her. Same thing a nigga does. As a nigga, you know, he talk about fucking bitches, and how the bitches want to fuck him, and he get money, all the other shit. So, you know, there is a double standard there. So, but now, Megan can switch off of that, though. She can switch off of that and go into some other shit. It's just that she doesn't. You know, I don't want to sit here and always go like, yeah, you can check the video. She can. She just chooses not to. Whether she chooses to or not is not up to me, and it's not up to you. I can give 2 fucks of what the hell she does. Because at the end of the day, she going to drop a song, and that shit going to go. Motherfuckers going to download it. Motherfuckers going to stream it. Motherfuckers going to buy it, and they going to sing it. They going to TikTok to it. All types of shit. There's no stopping Megan. Megan is on the move. Same with the baby. The baby and Megan both having colossal careers right now. Colossal careers. They hopefully they transcend into the to the A-list category as far as just being, oh my gosh, I'm so tired this morning. As far as being just on the bar, as setting the bar, being that high quality, that high status that people aim to be at in their life. This versus between Ashanti and Keisha Cole. What the hell? We cannot get this shit to happen for nothing. God damn it. This is the second time this shit done got postponed. And now they say they're gonna move it back virtual, which is the whole point of why the fuck you started this shit. I thought that's why you started this shit, so you can't, you know what I'm saying? And it turns into a production. This is what I be talking about as far as, like, when it comes to certain shit. Now, mind you, the very, very first verses was filled with so many. I don't think a lot of people understand how far verses has come. Niggas don't remember Teddy Riley Babyface. When that happened, that fiasco, I'm talking about the first time, the very first verses. Nigga, was that a funny night for me? That was a funny ass night. But, you know, then it was with Nelly and his fucking internet. You know, everybody was just having problems. Nobody was just consistent. So they said, you know what, fuck it. We're going to have them in the same place. Which is a great concept. I love it. But now, motherfucker got COVID. Can't have the shit no more. So it's like, you know damn sure Apple ain't risking no damn body. They like, fuck that. Cancel this shit. We ain't doing none of that. Oh, and it really just hit my mind. It really just hit my mind right now. That's how I knew something was off. It just hit my mind right now. I don't got my coffee. I don't got my coffee because I didn't make it this morning. I didn't make it this morning because I got up and I went straight to recording. I just went straight to recording. I didn't, brew my coffee. I just went straight to recording because I just wanted to go ahead and get this off my mind and go ahead and just get it going. You know what I'm saying? 2021, I'm trying to get better into just doing, into just going. If 2020 taught me anything, it's to just do. Like, don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for a right opportunity. Don't wait for the right moment. Don't wait. Stop. If you have the means to do it, do it. If it's what you want to do it. Like, There's nothing going to, nothing's going to end the world just because you made a decision and it didn't come out the way that you wanted to. I'm sorry for yawning so much. This is why I drink my coffee. And I didn't drink my coffee, so I apologize for that. But we here. We still doing it. Yeah. Jeez. I forgot what I was saying. This is why I drink my coffee. This is exactly why I drink my coffee. Because my mind, I feel like I got ADHD or something like that. Or my mind, I just can't, my mind just here. First I'm thinking about this, then I'm thinking about that, then I'm here, then I'm up, then I'm down, then it's never steady. It's never a steady, consistent moment, man. Yeah. So I think we discussed pretty much about everything. Am I correct? Yes. I think that's a lot of shit that is covered within these past couple of days. A lot of shit just been going on, and we hear shit as we go on. A lot of people, once I get done recording, I see news out the ass. So it's almost as if I get right back into recording to just say fuck it. Like, it's just so much news to do. Be sure January 30th, the Juice Network premieres the season 2 of Showout with The Wave. Shout out to my boy Tariq The Wave. Going bigger, going better. Wait till y'all see this preview. Wait till you see what we've been working on. I think you guys are really gonna like this. And yeah, we're just making it do what it do. We thank you guys. Thank you so much for supporting. Thank you for tuning in to the Talk It Out with Showout show, where we just sit over here having a discussion. We talk, we sit back, we kick back. Normally we have some coffee, but I'm going to try to get some little breakfast on here. I've been thinking about that, trying to do some little breakfast, because I'm terrible at breakfast. And I stopped talking because how I just said that was a bit weird for me. But I was trying to do some breakfast because I am terrible when it comes to eating in the morning, as far as like eating breakfast. I'm terrible when it comes to that. I don't know why. I'm trying to do better. So 2021, we're gonna try to. We might bring out some breakfast for some episodes. Who knows? All right, we might cook it up, chef it up. Got some chicken Alfredo I made last night though. I'm gonna smash that later on today. You feel me? That's my lunch for like the next 2 days, for real. I'll be whipping up in the kitchen a little bit, trying to whip it up a little bit, trying to stop eating out as much. I was eating out like a motherfucker. I always be eating out everywhere, every time. But I don't know why. No, I know why. It's because I was eating out as a kid a lot. And cooking was only done for special moments. It was only on like those, just a special day. You don't understand. Anytime I'm cooking today, I got so fucking happy. That just means we about to eat. We about to eat. Man, I love you guys. I love you guys, man. We having fun. Another episode down in the chambers. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. And I'll see you guys on the next Talk It Out with Showout show. We are out. Hate on the mo cause the racks said that music is not the book cap up my life up inside of the trap. When I made the bank, I don't know where they at. You get paid by the hour, what you make, I spend it. You get fired, but you cannot rent it. No, I can't walk, but I ran up them digits. My mama wanted or needed, she get it. Lil' bro just had his first baby. If I lost lil' bro, I go crazy. Crazy that you made him, ballin' like Tatum. Flow so sit like the Navy. Stay smoking gas, do that on a daily. Yeah, I'm a beast, I'm a wolf like Haley. Everybody got on the mask like Jason. Future looking bright, I can see like Raven. I got the smoke, I'm in full rotation. They told me just be patient. I know them boys still hating. ARP sang like Fantasia. Shoot till he dead on Mo won't graze you. My niggas bout that paper. We copping green by the acre. She don't wanna fuck on Mo won't make her. I got the smoke, I'm in full rotation. They told me just be patient. I know them boys still hating. ARP sang like Fantasia. Shoot till he dead on Mo won't graze you. My niggas bout that paper. We copping green by the acre. She don't wanna fuck on Mo